It's the book of Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, Write the vision, and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. And the vision is speaking louder and louder every day of the times that we're in and entering into. First and foremost, before I get started, I want to thank Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. And I'll give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS who teach and rule well, who taught me this truth. Salutations, brothers and sisters that are out there listening and learning, fighting this good fight of faith. And salutation to my fellow brethren that are pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. To you all, I want to say shalom. No, we pray that this quick lesson be edifying to the elect. So I came across this article from End Time Headlines. It was published a couple of days ago. And it says almost 50% of U.S. consumers would be willing to use Palm biometric payments. And us sincere brothers, we already know what this means, man, what this is spelling out, where this is headed. So let me read, it's not too long of an article. Read this article, get a couple precepts, and that'll be it. I'm actually getting ready to head out to camp. So this won't be a long lesson, Lord's will. So it says, according to a report from Biometric Update, a new census-wide survey conducted for hand wave indicates strong potential for palm-based biometric payments to gain mainstream traction in the United States, particularly if data security concerns are addressed, right? So they're always going to say in the name of peace and safety, right? The scriptures say when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction shall come upon them, right? But these devils always, use, well, as they say, never let a good crisis go to waste. When 9/11 happened, they came with what? The Patriot Act, right? And all in the name of peace and security and all this bullshit. And come to find out, everybody figured out, well, most people figured out that it was a whole psyop, man. That 911, man. Says the poll of 2001 Americans highlights how frustration with traditional checkout methods is driving interest in faster contact-free alternatives, right? So as the scriptures say, we are not, let's get it. These devils are slick, man. What's that? Yeah, 2 Thessalonians 2. Second Thessalonians. Oh, 2 Corinthians, Salakia. 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, man. So, brothers have been speaking about this for a long time. How, they've been phasing out cash. They went from, then they went to cards, you know what I mean? Which, you insert, and it prompts the cashier to say, do you have the C hip? And then people, oh yeah, I have it, So it's a psychological game that these devils have been playing on the people for a long time. And then they have the now the cards have the new cards, the debit and credit cards have the tap to pay. Then you have your phone, which is in your hand also. When you put your hand to the reader, so there's this natural motion that people are having. They're putting their hand to the meter. Just being out and about, I see it all the time. People pay with their watch, putting your hand to the reader. So now and then, now people are, they want the biometrics, so you literally are putting your hand to the thing. And what is that leading to, man? So we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. And the people are so fucking lazy and so impatient, just like Esau, right? As is the leader or the ruler, so are the people, man. Right? Esau couldn't wait, 2 seconds for his meal or to get some pottage from Jacob, so he forsook his birthright because he has no fucking patience. And that's exactly how the people, especially here in America, Babylon the Great, they're the same exact way, man. No fucking patience, man. Why put your food in the oven and wait for 10 to 15 minutes when you could put your food in there and wait for a minute, 30 seconds? No patience. And these same people ain't doing shit all fucking day. That's why the Lord's gonna get rid of this goddamn place, man. It says palm vein technology, noted for its this distinctiveness and hygienic advantages over fingerprints, is positioned as a solution that could transform everyday transactions. And the devil's always going to make, their words are smoother than butter, yet war was in his heart. Consumers are signaling that speed, convenience, that's the key word, convenience and hygiene will define the future of payments, but trust is the tipping point, right? It says nearly half, 48% of respondents across all ages said they would use palm payments regularly if assured their biometric data would be handled securely, right? And the scriptures say, never trust thine enemy, man. Convenience is how they are convincing these people to give up their biometrics as we speak, right? They have a thing at TSA where you can have like a quick check, or I forget what it's called, but you basically go to like CVS or Walgreens or whatever and scan your fucking face, and then they have it in a data center, and then when you go to TSA, you can go right through the quick check line because your damn face is already on there, and fingerprints and whatever else the fuck they doing, man. So they're getting people acclimated, right, used to or accustomed to using technology linked with their identity, man. Digital IDs. It's all linking up. The Internet of Things, having people linked, and the ultimate um the ultimate move, chess move that these devils are preparing for is to have literal technology inserted into your body, man. And that's what Revelation the 13th chapter is speaking about. So let's see, yeah, that's pretty much it. They're, gonna keep on talking about, people having fears of, their data being taken, and that's all leading to having the C-hip inside the individual, because they're gonna say, oh well, you know somebody can steal your card, oh somebody can steal your phone, oh somebody can steal your watch, oh but nobody's gonna steal your hand, nobody's gonna take your forehead, your face, or whatever, however these devils are gonna play it out, and these simpletons are gonna fall for it, hook, line, and sinker, man. But the elect of the nation of Israel are not gonna fall for this trickery, man. You know. So let me end off on this and get ready to get up out of here. Revelation 13. Here we go. And 16. And he calls of all, right? This says 48% of people here in Babylon are already saying that they're going to be okay with palm pay and all this bullshit. So they're already ready, and the infrastructure is already there. They just gotta, put out the right FF event, however they play it out, and convince the people, that that's the way to go, and a lot of people are gonna go for it, and they're gonna be destroyed. And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma, right, a mark, in their right hand or in their foreheads. And there was another article I was, I think, yeah, I read it the other day. China, U.S. is doing implants, practicing implants over there in China, something like that. But there's a lot, this is all happening right before our very eyes, man. And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666, man. So 666, which is a mark of this beast system, man. And that's what they're going to implement. So ultimately, the people will worship them as if they're the Most High. But Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi are going to throw a monkey wrench into their plans. A lot of people are going to get taken by this, and they're going to receive that grievous sore, as the scriptures say. But they're not going to fool the very elect, man. The Lord said that he has men, or his elect cannot be plucked out of his hand, roughly paraphrasing, man. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to speak on this. We see where this is going. Prophecy is unfolding right before our very eyes, which shows we're almost out of here. So keep the faith, Akim. Keep fighting that good fight of faith. Stay prayed up. We are definitely entering into some turbulent times. But Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi will always take care of their elect. So hope and pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS who teach and rule well, who taught me his truth. Salutations, you brothers and sisters that are out there listening, learning, fighting this good fight of faith. Keep fighting, keep striving, keep pushing. We're almost out of here. And salutation, my fellow brethren that are pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. To you all, I want to say shalom, ababa ball, and kwam yasharala. Hey, shalom. To the next one.